Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary Ang. I want to thank you for the immensely wonderful opportunity to live at the Owens-Adair property. I find that its historical architecture of a Spanish neo-colonial in a 1930s brutalist industrial mindset architecture has been very slow for me to understand the historic beauty and the legacy of the good works of the sisters and the Catholic Church. I myself was raised Catholic, but I might identify more with Buddhism or a variety of spiritual values. But it has offered me an immense level of protection and safety from a domestic violence abuser who stalked me and tried to kill me 1 year ago in an unfortunate incident, and he is currently on probation and restricted from bothering me. So the building literally saved my life, number one. I was, however, concerned about issues surrounding sanitation. And currently, as it stands, there is no reliable housekeeping in the building, which I have tried to address through a number of emails, which I printed out last minute. If you guys want copies of my emails, you're welcome to them, or I could forward them to you, whatever you prefer. But, I mean, obviously I'm glad I'm not dead, because the main thing was being on a ground level where my stalker could jump in the window or push a door down on me, which had happened numerous times. And I thank very much the police for protecting me. I thank Marty Hughes for reaching out to me in terms of my own personal safety. I've also been recovering from a neck injury, which had me in a neck brace when he almost broke my neck prior to strangling me. So that aside, when I came to the building, I expected a basic warranty of habitability, as would be indicated in my lease agreement, which says that the premises should be sanitary. And when I found out they weren't, I started asking questions. I asked the manager of HUD, I asked the maintenance guy, I started asking around, and eventually I got a little more organized and put it into emails. I eventually turned it over to HUD, and as it stands, someone like me, for instance, my income is $899 a month. I could work 17 remunerated hours at $11 an hour if I wanted a housekeeping job. However, housekeeping work that I have done, due to my allergies not being able to handle the high level of soot and dust accumulation in that building, cigarette smoke, pet dander, possibly dust mites, could you tell me how much time I have? I don't want to go too long. 30 seconds?
You've got about 20 seconds left.
Okay, so basically, Jeff Moore just mopped the floors. He's not getting paid. End of story. Elder abuse, disability abuse. You do not have disabled elderly cleaning up for a building which is in poor condition. We also have fire safety problems, including this block, of which every window in the stairwells were nailed shut so there could be no egress. I immediately emailed the fire chief and began searching for other accommodation. I'm moving in 10 days, so no worry, no skin off my back. But I care very much about the safety and well-being of the elderly and disabled. The smoking outside the disability units is harmful to my health. My lungs are aggrieved by having to breathe that. But nevertheless, I think you guys can do it. You can put your minds together. You can pay the people who've done the unpaid free labor to clean for the building, and then you can move forward with contracted labor, which is OSHA appropriate, in compliance with the ADA, and just fair and happy and safe for everyone. And the retaliation and harassment for my whistleblowing is illegal by federal law. There are whistleblower retaliation protections such that I should not be cornered and intimidated to the point that my PTSD is triggered and I'm shaking. This has happened regularly and ongoing, that the retaliation has escalated with my complaints. So that's why you're playing to an empty house here. There are many, many, many disgruntled people in that building, but they are afraid. And I think no elderly woman should have to live that way. Not all of us have husbands with huge pensions, so we can't all retire to grandeur in these gorgeous Victorian homes. Those women deserve a fair chance. And I think you guys can do it. That's all I have to say for now. But you're welcome to contact me at maryang1 at Gmail or Twitter, brain garbage, or any numerous ways I can write down for you if you like. Okay, thank you.